Coming to you live from the JRE Tobacco Aladino Mobile Studios. Oh, you know you like to hear me say it. It's the Cigar Pulpit.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another sermon from the Cigar Pulpit. I'm the Bishop of the Bird, Nick, and with me, as always,
it's Gator.
And coming to you live from the JRE Tobacco Aladino Mobile Studios at Top Shooters, we're joined by Pinky.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How's it going, boys?
We've missed you so much.
Same.
It's going well.
Same.
So the next time you were going to be on the show was going to be the charcuterie board episode. However,
I busted that. I'm so sorry.
no, it's fine. You know, we'll just put a pin in it. We'll circle back to it.
Okay.
Life happens.
It's a lot of corporate language right there. Circle back, put a pin in it.
I want to think outside the box a little bit here. You know, I don't know. I'm trying to think of more, but
I'm out.
I'm drawing a blank. You're always out.
I'm out.
I mean, let's be. What do you?
Pinky, admit it. You missed me a little more than Nick.
God damn it.
There's that smile.
Anyway, so today we are going to be taking a little bit of a break from the My Monthly box. We're going to circle back to that on Tuesday.
Oh, we got something special.
But today, since
I'm excited.
Since Pinky's joining us, we're going to be smoking a new selection from our friends over at JRE Tobacco. We are going to be smoking something that Jeff has been wanting to smoke for a while.
Yes.
And
I've purposely held off because I wanted to do it live on the show.
Same.
Okay,
I've
well-
had mine for a while.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then, Jeff, would
You know what? I know when you got that cigar.
Yes.
It was the St. Patrick's episode.
Yes.
Yep.
You gave it to me
I
because
did.
someone mailed it to you.
They did.
Yes. So, Jeff.
We had a listener send that in. Now, you know who that is, right?
Yeah, it's Band Burners over on Instagram.
That's awesome.
Yep. And anyway, it's the Cameroon Lancero from JRE Tobacco.
Darn right it is.
So today, we'll have that and give it a shot.
I've been looking forward to the cigar. And I don't smoke a lot of Lanceros.
I don't either. Typically, because it takes so much more effort to smoke them, in that you have to consciously, at least in my case, I have to consciously smoke slower.
Yes.
The
Otherwise, you'll cause runs.
The smaller ring gauge means you can't just sit and really puff away at it. You got to draw on it a little slower.
You got to be more purposeful with your cigar.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, just something to keep in mind. So
All right.
anyway,
But man, this Cameroon is going to be so good. I'm so
I've been looking
excited.
forward to this all week.
well, so why don't we go ahead and prep the cigar?
Who's the cut brought to us by?
I'm waiting for you to pull your bullshit.
What's that?
Are you just going to do it?
You want me to get it out of the
Yeah.
cellophane?
I was going to say, you going to pull your bullshit? Look at you with the quick release.
That's what she said.
I don't hear that often.
Anyway. Dear God. All
We're
right,
so
so yeah. I always think
No wonder you don't use your real name on here.
I always talk about how Pinky classes up the joint, but then there's moments like this that I'm like, man,
There's always something
I'm
really slightly wretched,
no,
she says,
we
which
just,
I love.
We drag her down to our level.
We do.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
It makes me relatable, I like to think.
Okay.
Relatable.
You
We'll go
might
with
want to
that.
think your life choices over.
So, it's time that we go ahead and cut the cigar, and the official cut is brought to us by our friend Dan the Man Ponder over at Riverman Cigar Company. And over at Riverman Cigar Company, you can get your own Aladino Cameroon
In stock.
Lancero. They have it in stock. They also have the Lancero of the Vintage Edition.
I know you're a big fan of that one.
I do. I like the vintage. It's a vintage selection. Vintage selection Lancero, and it's a good cigar. I really like that. They've got the new Toro size for that, but he has all the other Vitolas of the Cameroon. And actually, Dan's the one who introduced me to the Cameroon. He went down to Honduras to visit the JRE farms in February of 2020, previous to COVID.
I just want to point something out. In my travel humidor, which I have here
Thanks
today.
for bragging and stomping on my story there, Jeff.
I want to point this out.
Really appreciate
that.
this.
I'm carrying an Aladino Corojo Reserva that also came from Riverman.
The special torpedo edition.
Oh, man, that's a good-looking cigar.
I also have
It
that
is.
in my travel box. But anyway, so to circle back to my story there.
I like how we're whipping out who's this bigger right now. I mean, I'm witnessing this live.
I mean,
Look what I got, and then next cycle I also have one.
I
So
also
there's
have
that.
I
Mhm.
win.
I don't have one, so how's that?
Okay. I'd hope not. That'd be a whole
That'd be a
nother
shocker.
episode.
Yeah.
Crying game
It'd be like
situation.
Nick with that tranny out in Vegas.
God damn it. I don't know if it was a tranny or not. Anyway,
You're lucky you didn't find out.
so Dan brought me back a Cameroon from his trip to Honduras, and I got to try it before it was officially released in the stores, and it was really, really good, and I was really looking forward to when it
Yeah, I
finally
love
came
how
out.
you got one and I didn't.
Yeah, well, some of us are special, and some of us are special.
It's probably one of those deals where he gave you one for you and one for me,
He
and
did not.
you smoked
He
them
did
both.
not. He gave
because
me-
you've done that before.
I have not.
Look me in the eye and tell me you
I
have.
have not.
Pinky, look at his eyes.
I have
Look,
not.
He's lying. Look
I
at him.
have not. I have not.
Hey, secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone.
Anyway, you can get your cigars from Dan over at Riverman Cigar Company by stopping in and saying hi to Dan, Cindy, and Jane. Or you can always give Dan a call over there if you don't live in the St. Louis area and you don't have a brick and mortar store near you that you frequent, and he can get a box of cigars sent to you in the mail. So,
True. True.
Riverman Cigar Company of Crestwood, Missouri.
And now it's time to
go ahead and cut the cigar.
Wow.
Jeff did the cut.
Wow.
Jeff did the cut. He brought his Calibri V cutter.
That's right.
He did kind of wang the cutter into the microphone a little
Let me
bit,
try
but
it
you know
again.
what? I mean, like realistically, see, it's not as easy as you think it is it?
Oh no, because you can put a tooth out.
Exactly.
You really
So,
have to watch
I don't
that.
say. I mean, I do. There's some skill involved.
It's
but
spring-loaded metal.
anyway,
I just want to comment. I've seen Jeff work more on this episode than any prior episode combined. And we're like 5 minutes into it.
he's not
Well,
working.
I did take
so
the
much
promotional
as just-
photo. Anyway, guys, you're going to love that.
You did not. You actually were specifically told not to take that photo. Anyway.
You need to get to the Instagrams now.
So we are smoking
Sorry,
the
Pinky.
Aladino Cameroon Lancero or Elegante, I believe they actually call it.
Yes, it is
the
an Elegante.
So it does feature the Corojo, the staple JRE Corojo tobacco in the binder and filler, but it has that excellent Cameroon wrapper on the outside. So why don't we go ahead
Let
and
me
cut those cigars here.
Are you vegan?
I am going to be straight cutting actually
I veed.
with this size. So.
Pinky, what are you doing? Straight or V?
We'll do the V.
There you go.
There we go. So cold draw time on this
Okay.
guy. Need to get a little bit of tea. Oh, I can't. I'm out of tea.
I drank the whole pitcher, Pinky.
I do have a beer there, but I don't really want to do that prior to the cold draw for tasting notes. I'll get to that in a second.
Ooh.
This is going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sweetness.
Yeah, sweetness, and I'm getting hay. Like when you're okay. When I was a kid, and I talk about this all the time, Pinky, but I used to square bale like straw and hay and different things, and I'm getting like an alfalfa hay on this.
All right.
Wait, no, cold retro.
Let's
There's an action sequence.
For God's
Follow it.
sakes here. There's an action sequence. Follow it. Remember that, folks. Jeff wants me to follow the action sequence. So in future episodes...
Boy, hold on. There's something really prevalent on that cold retro. Yeah, it's back to that alfalfa hay, but there's
Yeah, I don't know.
there's something in the sweetness that's reminded me of like. Quite frankly, I hate to say it, you're going to kill me, Nick, persimmons.
Persimmons.
I love persimmons. You know what I stopped and picked off the side of the road yesterday? Mulberries.
More road fruit.
I love mulberries.
You love road fruit.
I do.
You're like, I see food on the road. I'm going to eat it.
I'm a country boy. We scavenge, okay?
Oh, my God.
I have picked mushrooms on the side of the road. I have picked asparagus on the side of the road. Mulberries, blackberries, dewberries,
Dingleberries?
boysenberries. I don't have those because I bidet. And so does Pinky. She knows. Pinky knows what I'm talking about.
That's right. I forgot that Pinky is Team Bidet.
I'll tell you, the last time I was at her house, I didn't even have to go, but I still went in and bidet. It was delightful.
Well, now you know that.
That's what they all say.
Oh, my. Now
You don't know what you're missing.
Now you know how that went down.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
So if you got poo on your hand, would you just wipe it off with a napkin?
We've gone over this before. No.
That's why you bidet.
Oh, my God.
I know what
Hey.
I'm getting Nick for Christmas.
Right?
Yes.
We're team bidet.
Yep.
It's going to change your life, dude.
We will convert you.
Because you
So,
gotta be to the point you can't even hardly reach around there anymore.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Does it regulate the water temperature?
Some of them do. The one that I have doesn't.
So that's a shot of cold water hitting you right in the bum.
Oh, it's a sphincter pucker.
So how are you cleaning if your sphincter puckers?
Oh, no. You got to understand. I get up in the sink, or I get into the shower. The shower is getting easier for me. Again, the whole reach around aspect of the sink becoming more and more difficult to keep my balance.
It's refreshing.
It is.
I know it seems...
A shot of cold water in your ass.
Hey, to each their own, man.
It's
That just-
refreshing.
Okay.
Don't judge.
It just doesn't sound like it'd be that much fun.
I thought the same. I was wrong.
That's the one reason we had the listener that hooked me up with a bidet. And that's
Yeah.
the one reason I haven't hooked it up is because, yes, I want the warm water, not the cold water. And I don't have a hot water line running to the turlet.
I am telling you, you don't need the hot water.
Turlet.
Yeah,
I'm
I
telling
like
you.
the hot water.
Jeff, I've
Turlet.
heard the stories you've told. You don't need the hot water.
I forget she listens.
But do you wash your dishes with cold water?
What?
Just saying, mister.
The other thing about the bidet
do you
is-
get poop on your hands. Do you use a napkin to wipe it off, or do you wash your hands?
The other thing
do
is,
you use cold water to wash your dishes?
I've got to ask, what is My Monthly Cigars?
Oh, you know what?
a premium
early.
subscription
It
service.
is early. Why not? It's a premium cigar subscription service where you can get a box of cigars sent to your door every month. They come in a variety of sizes. We get the El Presidente box,
Damn
which
straight
is
we do.
8 cigars for $50. And then there's the Robusto box, which is 4 cigars for $30. The El Presidente is 2 of everything that's in the Robusto. So it's good for guys like us that are sharing the package and enjoying the cigars.
Or if you're
within.
a jackass like me, hoard it.
Exactly. And both are covered by the MSRP guarantee, stating that the value of the cigars within the box is guaranteed to meet or exceed the price of the box. And then if you use offer code PULPIT,
PULPIT.
gets you free shipping on the first box and 20% off any of the items in Nick's online store where he has cigars and accessories and that kind of fun stuff. And, guys, you got to try the fucking good coffee.
Fucking good coffee.
Fucking good coffee. And that's over there at
I always get the name wrong.
fuckinggoodcoffee.com. And it pairs very, very well with a lot of the cigars within the My Monthly Cigars box.
It really, really does.
In fact, there was a little sample of the lounge blend in the box this month. So you got a little...
Nothing but Star Wars.
Have you tried that yet?
I have not, actually.
Okay.
I was waiting for you to come back over and we'll bust it out.
Oh, okay.
We'll have it maybe if we do a Tuesday episode, since we moved back My Monthly for today. We'll have
that'll
the coffee.
work.
Yep.
That'll work. So, all right. So now that we've, apparently talked poo and butts and whatever else.
In My Monthly Cigars.
So, what are we getting on the Aladino Cameroon Elegante here?
Pinky, you want to start?
I still have trouble differentiating between the flavors.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good. I like it.
Oh, you did a retro.
Yeah. It's very smooth. There's a sweetness to the wrapper.
Try the retro, Pinky.
The sweetness to the wrapper.
Yeah.
But there's
a
that
sweetness on my lips.
Yeah, but there's that Corojo spice to the retro hail.
It mixes so well with that Cameroon tobacco.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I will say, previously with the Corojo, the Cameroon Aladino, I would agree with you. I think a Lonsdale was the size to go with that cigar.
Yeah.
Because the ratio of wrapper to binder and filler was really good. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Do you prefer the Lonsdale or do you prefer the Lancero at this point? Or is it a little early?
It's a little early for me, but this is a good cigar.
It
good
is.
cigar. I'm smoking it too fast. I've caused a run.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to slow
That's
down.
the thing. You got to watch that.
I mean, mine looks,
I'm smoking this
mine
like a
looks perfect.
Robusto.
Well, that's good.
Of course it is. How could it not be?
Pinky's over there taking her sweet time.
Yeah,
Having a
I'm
good
forcing
time.
mine a little bit.
Enjoying the day.
Yes.
And this is a good stick.
It's really nice out here at Top Shooters. It's been really freaking hot here in St. Louis, but I think we've gotten fairly lucky today. It's probably about 90, but
Nice cross breeze.
nice cross breeze. That's what's making it bearable out here right
It's
now.
93 right now.
93.
Whew.
It's getting a little warm.
I was at a ball game over the weekend,
Yeah.
And I heard some guy yell from the stands that the umpire should get up off his knees and quit blowing the calls. And I'm just like, what the hell? Who says that?
All right, then.
Very, very. I have a mental image that
It's quite the statement.
It's summertime, baby.
I mean, who says something like that?
some jerk.
I'm sure he was well-intentioned.
I'm sure he was very passionate about the game that he was watching.
Well, sometimes the umpire just, jacks the call.
All right, then.
Yeah.
All right, then.
I love inside jokes. And like Nick Gervais said, someday I hope to be part of one.
Oh, there you go. By the way, I heard from Gervais, he has no interest whatsoever in fielding the Adam Protocol questions.
Okay, Pinky, I don't know if you're up to speed or not, but we haven't instituted the Adam Protocol.
Well, okay.
The Adam Rule.
We were calling it the Adam Rule in the last episode. We have revised it to be the Adam Protocol.
Okay.
Because we think that sounds cooler.
It's more Star Trek-y.
Basically, for the purposes of Ask the Boys, when a question comes in that is just too wretched for us to field,
Oh, is there such a thing?
there is.
There is, and we hit it this
We
past.
hit
There's
it-
a limit?
We hit it this past Tuesday, and
Even Dan agreed.
And look, you know what? The listener that called it in, Adam, he's a nice guy. He's called in a lot of other questions, but for whatever reason, this one just...
But he got a protocol named after him, so how mad can he be?
This one hit a line, and it was just like, I just don't know if I can go that
I can't
route.
even repeat it in front of you.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
so...
it's that bad.
And so we decided we were going to institute like a veto rule. And since it was his question, we named it after him. So it's the Adam Protocol.
Fair enough.
And, so we've got that going for us.
Yes.
But I did hear from at least one listener who said that it was straight up bullshit.
Well, yeah, they're not the one answering the question.
Well, that's exactly it. They're
See,
not the one.
Pinky was smart enough to camouflage who she is, and use her nickname. I used a nickname, but then told everyone who I am, and you just use your own name.
It's true.
And, we have lives outside of the podcast, guys. And,
True.
In some cases, we're pillars of our community, if you can believe that.
Yeah, I don't really know if I want everyone to know what my preference would be, either being a prostitute, a anal porn star, or a crack-addicted, dick-sucking whore.
Yes,
Yeah.
those were our choices.
Those were our three
look
choices.
at Pinky.
Yeah,
now you know why there's
exactly.
a protocol.
Basically, the question was, if you're a 10 out of 10, just smoking hot woman, but you can only have one of these three jobs, which one would you pick? To which it's like, well, none of those sound preferential.
Wow.
Appealing in any way.
So that was the line.
That was the line.
This is the line,
the
and then
problem-
Adam was like, here.
The problem is, if all the other calls...
In all fairness, Adam was only a hair over the line.
Yeah.
But that hair was...
It made a difference.
It made a difference.
Mm-hmm.
If all the other calls hadn't also been wretched, it was just like it was the straw of the camel's back kind of
Okay.
It was kind of a pile-on.
Yeah.
It really was. Well, and I'll admit, I'm sure Dan was perfectly fine with the whole situation. I will admit that I was a little awkwarded out.
Yes.
With Dan sitting there.
I would have been much worse if she'd been sitting here instead of Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, if it's just you and I taking the bullet, it's one thing.
Yeah.
But when we have a guest on and it's like,
Cringy.
and it's like, what would
That's
you
what the
rather
kids
be?
say.
And it's just
Yeah.
like, ooh, that's
Cringy.
that was
Cringy.
cringy. Yeah.
I'm all hip.
There was a point to me.
I almost
bringing
shot
that-
my tea out my nose
There was
when I
a
said it.
point to me bringing this up, and now I can't remember. Oh, I do need to circle back to one thing from that episode, though.
Oh, yeah, because you jacked this.
I did. Well, we were talking about you and your packing for when you go on trips, and
Yes.
how you'll jam everything you own into a backpack and carry it on as a carry-on
It
bag.
works.
And all
I
that.
respect that. As a consistent overpacker, I appreciate that.
Yep.
It's not where I thought you were going to go with that. But anyway, I was like, wow.
Well,
I'm
Spit
like,
it out, Pinky.
I think you're a nice person. I don't know why you're going that route.
What
Anyway,
the hell did you think she was going to say?
Tuesday.
Oh, my God.
I mean, say anyway.
That's another inside joke that we can't tell you about.
It's actually
because you'd
not
probably
a-
throw the headset down and walk away.
Not an inside joke. It's anyway.
No, well, it's an inside joke.
Anyway, so Jeff will bring with him
Tuesdays.
what? That you don't get what I'm talking
No,
about either.
I thought you went a whole different Tuesday route.
See you next Tuesday, buddy.
Huh?
That's what I thought she was like getting ready to say, and I was like, "Well, that's
Oh,
not
nope.
even remotely
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm so lost.
See you next Tuesday.
Am I missing a reference here? Do you have any idea what he's talking about?
Anyway, so he'll pack a box of baking soda. Because instead of taking Tums like a normal human being, he brings a box of Arm & Hammer baking soda with him, and he makes up a glass of baking soda water that he keeps next to the bed so he can chug that in case he wakes up with acid reflux.
It works like a charm.
I bet it does.
Yeah. Don't do it on a full stomach, though. It could explode your stomach. But anyway.
So, the problem comes into play when you have to pack said bag of baking soda and it's been opened already. Baking soda goes everywhere. So, we went out to Vegas, and he put this bag of box of baking soda in my grooming bag with like my toothbrush, my hairbrush, and all this kind of stuff. And he's like, "It's sealed up, it's good." Wasn't sealed up. All my shit was covered in baking soda when we got to Vegas, right?
He looked like he was addicted to cocaine.
That's the mental image I got.
So I rinsed all my stuff off when we got to the hotel room, and whatever. And so then when
I bet you were so ticked.
I was pissed. So then when we're leaving, he's like, "Hey, can you put this back in your bag?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Well, no, I got this plastic bag." So he puts it in this plastic bag and seals this box up in the plastic bag. And I'm thinking, all right, fine.
It didn't have a seal.
It's in the plastic bag, whatever. Yeah, I didn't have a seal. So when I got home,
wrapped it in plastic.
So when I got home, I get out my grooming bag, I unzip it, and it looks like I'm traveling with a brick of Coke. I mean, there is just white powder on everything. I mean, my toothbrush is caked with it. My hairbrush is caked with it. Just everything is caked with baking soda. I had to wash my grooming bag, put it in the laundry, because I couldn't, shake out all the baking soda.
You. But you haven't had heartburn in a month. So.
Yeah, right?
Well, I mean, I have, but...
Have you ever tried it, though? It works.
No, I don't get heartburn. But I appreciate that use over Tums, because Tums depletes your magnesium.
Exactly.
Look at you.
I like how Jeff said that like he knew that was true.
Hey, Jeff didn't know shit.
What are you talking?
You did not know that Tums depletes your magnesium.
Why do you think I bathe in Epsom salts?
Oh, he's got a point there. Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but it sure as hell wasn't that.
It is.
No.
Besides, it's the baking soda is natural, and I use that. You know me, I'm all into natural cures. I used to make my own deodorant, but it started giving me rashes under my arms, and I had to quit.
And now he just doesn't wear deodorant.
Okay, here's the deal.
Which is a huge problem, especially on days like today.
That's why he's over there.
Right?
Here's the problem with deodorant. Deodorant is addicting. If you use deodorant, you have to keep using deodorant.
Yep.
Now, if I'm going to be out, in a social setting, like with you guys today, yes, I put on deodorant. But, if I'm just going out to the farm or something, I will not wear it. And purposely not wear it. And 99% of the time, you don't stink from sweat. You stink from, either fear or stress. That will exude the hormones that make you stink.
I did not know that.
There you go.
Wow.
But yeah, I used to make my own deodorant out of, it was essentially baking soda, some lavender oil and olive oil. Or, I'm sorry, not olive oil, coconut oil, and mix those together. And it works, but like I said, it ends up giving me a really nasty rash under my arm that I can't deal with.
But you don't stink. Or you smell like coconuts.
Well, he also uses a lot
coconut oil is actually really good for you.
Patchouli oil, right?
Oh, I love patchouli.
Yeah, but that shit really stinks.
Our friend Abigail here loves patchouli too, don't you? Oh, yeah. What's that? Patchouli oil?
She says, what's that?
Ask your sister. She's a hippie. She'll tell you. Abigail here at Top Shooters, her sister is my hairdresser.
Mm-hmm.
You have a hairdresser?
And they look just alike. Well, don't blame her for this. I'm the one that, causes this.
I was going to say, I'm like, you're not somebody who should be advertising her services. You're hurting her business.
Just closed her worse than COVID.
But they look
shit,
exactly like every one of those kids in that family looks like the next.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really awesome. They're sweet family.
So you and I were talking earlier about an idea that we had that I think we need to embrace.
Oh, God, I know what you're talking about. I think Pinky, you're going to love this.
Okay.
You're going to want to be part of this.
So, are you familiar, Pinky, with Fort de Chartres down in Prairie du Rocher?
No.
Jeff, would you like to fill her in on this?
Okay. So the fort down there was a revolution? It was a French fort back in the day.
French trading post or trading outlet, right?
Yeah. So the whole Mississippi Valley here, the French had settled at one point or another. Cahokia, Illinois, actually is the home of St. Louis. I don't know if you were aware of that or not. When the Pope came here, God, what was that, back in the 90s? Mm-hmm. He was here for the 300th anniversary of the Holy Family Church in Cahokia, Illinois. Now, the church that's there now isn't the original church. I believe it had a fire and burned. They rebuilt the church, and now they're in a modern facility, but the former church, like the second in the three, is still standing and is kind of, they use it for special ceremonies and things like that or whatnot. The Jour de Fête they have up there, and they have a big festival based around that. So I say that to say this. So these guys once a year have this big rendezvous down at Fort de Chartres, and they dress in period costume. And when I say period
like a
costume,
Renaissance fair, but not a Renaissance fair. It's like French trappers and hunters and whatnot, and then Indians, Native Americans.
Okay.
Yeah, and by the way, they're wearing the loincloth, but they're
authentic.
Yes.
A lot of butts hanging out.
I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
And in a stiff breeze, a lot of donger.
Yeah.
Just want to point that out.
So where is this going? What's the idea? Because all I heard you say is you want to go hang out with people you can see their
First
donger.
of all, I want to know how you say donger in Native American, but anyway.
I don't know. But our thought was...
I mean, Tatanka's buffalo. I got that from
our
Dances
thought
with
was,
Wolves.
I don't want to cosplay as an Indian, and I don't want to cosplay as a French trader.
You ready? Hey, sit down. You hold on.
But
You
we're
ready?
thinking about getting out some Star Trek uniforms and going as time-traveling agents of the Federation on an away mission. So then it's like us communicating with the Enterprise the whole time, walking through these people, like scanning them, trying not to interfere with the activities because that would violate the Prime Directive.
I want to walk
just to screw with everybody there. It's like we are an away mission from the Federation starship. And we're there as time travelers to witness what's going on.
I'm going to walk up to the first Native American I see and just call him Khan.
Yeah, Jeff is all into the idea of finding somebody and calling him Khan. Just walking, Khan,
Khan.
I just want to come witness this.
Oh, we're going to get our ass kicked by a bunch of guys in, loincloths.
A bunch of dudes in loincloths are going to shove
French trappers.
Shove a phaser up Jeff's ass is what's going to happen. But
better that than one of those axes they throw down there.
That's true. But no, I think it'd be funny as hell. You walk through and, you're...
This is what we decided, is we want to get the footage to put on the Facebook or whatnot, but we're gonna have to. It's gonna have to be a quick hit. We're gonna the first 3 minutes. We got to get everything.
We got to get everything, and then we're
gonna
get out.
rally and kill us.
Yeah.
So we have to move quickly.
Which, let's be real, you and I are not built for speed.
Well, nor comfort in a lot of cases.
Oh, I'm comfortable. I am a very comfortable individual, but that's neither here nor there.
So, do you already have your outfits picked out?
No, I don't have.
They're not outfits. They're uniforms.
Regulation Starfleet.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, I don't have a Starfleet uniform.
Just don't wear a red one because you're not making it
Well,
out.
I was going to say that's how I get a tomahawk in the back.
Right. Okay, have you ever watched Star Trek? Do you know what we're talking about?
I do not.
The red shirt.
Every away mission on the OG, the original series, okay, they would go down and it would be...
There was always some nameless security officer
in
that
a
would
red
go down
uniform.
with him, that would go down with him, and he would die.
Oh, okay. So wearing the red, you're dead.
So there'd be 4 guys beamed down. It would be Kirk, McCoy, Spock, and random dude that's going to die. And random dude always died. So you never wear a red shirt, at least in the original series.
Yeah. Red shirts. You don't want to be a red shirt.
Goners.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, that's a one and out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be awesome.
So yeah.
But people are not going to take kindly.
When is the rendezvous, though? Do you know?
I think it's coming up in a couple of weeks.
I feel like it's soon.
I don't know if I can still fit in my uniform.
I don't have one.
I'm a Commodore.
Oh my God, of course you are. Couldn't possibly go for a normal rank. You had to go
Oh my God, you can be my ensign.
No.
Why not?
I'm not going to be your ensign.
You are, it's kind of like, Tick and...
Stop it.
Who was the moth? You're the moth.
Arthur.
Arthur, yeah. He's always my sidekick.
He sounds so resigned, Arthur.
Arthur. He's always been
I am not your goddamn sidekick.
You're Superboy to my Superman.
I am not your sidekick. that's two sides of the same coin. It's the same person, just different times of their life.
You're the Robin to my Batman.
No, I'm not.
It's the funny thing. On the show, he pretends that he's running the deal, but everyone knows he's my sidekick.
This is
See,
bullshit.
I feel like this should be an Instagram poll.
This is bullshit.
Who's Batman and who's Robin?
There you go.
No,
Yep,
this is
yep,
going to go
yep.
poorly,
Yeah.
and I don't like the way
Take
this
it to the
goes.
people.
No.
I'm all in for this.
God damn it.
But I prefer Tick and Arthur because we really are more like Tick and Arthur. Because I'm just a dumb, bumbling idiot, and, he's in a moth suit.
God. What are you getting on your Aladino Cameroon?
This is an awesome cigar.
It's very good.
Mm-hmm. It's got that spicy. It's sweet and spicy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a sweet for people that might not normally smoke sweet cigars.
Yeah.
Right?
It's almost... This would be a good cigar, especially if what happens to flavored cigars, what we think is coming.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good transition cigar for somebody that likes to smoke like, the Deadwood series or the Drew
My
Estates,
favorite.
those things like that.
Yeah.
Crying tears over here over that.
Stock up. Stock up while you can. I've been buying Kristen the Leather Rose like there's no tomorrow.
That reminds me, there was a wine I really enjoyed like 10 years ago when I was at the grocery store. And I picked up a bottle, and this guy walks up to me, and he goes, they're getting rid of that. Like, they're going to stop producing that. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So I picked up 2 bottles. So then I go home and tell my mom, like, hey, they're going to stop making this wine. Well, if you want to load yourself up with like 20 bottles of your favorite wine, just tell all your friends that they're going to stop producing it, and they'll pick it up for you wherever they go.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Guess what? 10 years later, they're still making the wine.
But you still have a supply of it.
Exactly. So I might do this with the cigars.
Nice.
Start
Ooh, I
dropping
like.
hints to people that they're I'm so mad about that.
Yeah. It's not a
infuriating.
done deal yet, but it's coming. And I don't think
No.
there's any way to stop that train. Yeah.
Your cigar, like you really are smoking that.
I'm smoking it much faster than you.
Jeez.
And I need to slow down and do what you're doing
You
because
do.
yeah,
Because she's got way more cigar left.
well, and her burn line's impeccable.
Yeah.
And I
I
I'm
get that a
doing is
lot.
I'm drawing it in and I'm doing like a retrohale or something and I'm causing little runs and then I have to stop. So I'm not used to smoking.
a Lancero.
Yep. Or in this case,
Elegante.
thank you.
I think this
Anyway.
is my first Lancero.
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Remember, I've had a couple that I've purchased,
Yes.
but I haven't actually smoked them yet because every time we sit down to smoke, you're like, well, really only smoked it if you've got a lot of time, and I usually
Yeah.
I'm a little
you
time
can
bound.
really
Yeah.
take your time with it. Yeah.
I'm digging it.
You liking it? Mm-hmm. So,
Well, and I think in the cigar world, these are considered more of a female cigar. And am I wrong there, Nick? But they're not.
yes, but at the same time, a lot of the really big time, not big time, but a lot of the more refined palates really like the Lanceros as well because
That's
they get
where I
more
was
flavor
going with
and
this
everything.
because I like the flavor mix that this Cameroon has.
Thank you.
Thank you, Abigail. Here, you know what? You need to come on and say hi real
She
quick.
brought us some tea.
Here, let everybody say hi to the lovely Abigail.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So how's everything going today?
It's going. It's hot as fuck today, and I
It
wish
is.
we were a little bit busier, but it's good.
Well, but we appreciate you guys letting us use the little pagoda here on the patio to record our show.
It's always fun watching you guys. I kind of eavesdropping and listening a little bit when I can.
So okay, so now that we've got you on the microphone and he's off the microphone,
Hey!
Be
What are the-
scared, Abigail. Be scared about what's about to come out of
what do
Nick's
the
mouth.
girls really think of Jeff? Because honest opinion here, you can be brutal.
I mean, have you noticed that I'm the only girl that waits on you guys?
I have noticed that.
Wow.
They pay me
Wow.
extra
See,
to take care of them.
because I'll say
We're practically family.
I feel like I'm fairly well liked. Maybe I'm innocent. I'm harmless.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That for me.
But
You just drink tea in the sun, and you just sit, and I mean, Jeff is
I was gonna say I'm harmless.
harmless, for sure.
Totally. Well, let's be fair. You guys have some customers, and I'm not going to name names, but maybe a little less harmless than me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Such as Gator, for
We're going to go
example.
with that.
She hesitated on that response.
I know,
She had
right?
to think about that for a
Man,
minute.
what the heck? I was saying, I'm starting to get a little complex. Anyway. Well, all right. Well, we'll let you get back to work.
Thank
But
you for taking
thanks
such
for
good
giving
care.
us
Thank
the
you.
insight as to the thoughts on Jeff.
He's back.
You realize we're almost family.
I mean, that's why it.
Her uncle.
That's
and
why it
I
should sting.
Are like best friends.
That's why it should sting that much more that she said that.
Well, I mean, it did. But I still love Abigail. I love you, Abby. And she won't even acknowledge me now.
See, now we're back to Nick being harmless and Jeff's yelling, I love you, Abby.
I love you.
I love you, man.
Oh, God. And he's not harmless.
Oh yeah.
He fakes it well. I just wear my deviancy out on my sleeve. He pretends.
No, there's no pretending. I am a harmless little teddy bear.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll circle back to that.
We're doing a lot of circling back today.
Yeah.
I know I sound like Biden's press secretary. I'm going
circle back
to
to
put a
that.
pin in that. I'm going to circle back to
Circle
that.
back.
You know.
I told you sounded very corporate at the beginning of this episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know. I'm disappointed in myself.
We are too.
It happened.
Hey, where's your prop from Smoking Cat?
Jim Beebe?
Yeah.
It's that.
And your cutter from Bjorn?
Okay, that I don't know where that's at. It'll turn up.
You
Just,
lost something that Bjorn sent you?
Every time I clean my Jeep, I find it.
Jeez. How rude.
Right? And
You've
like,
obviously not seen my Jeep.
and like Jim Beebe, he made us these awesome little cigar props here.
You know, I noticed that a little while ago. That's really nice.
Yeah, he made us that and sent one to Jeff. And Jeff
And I owe
is-
him some cigars for that.
You
and,
do.
And I'll be honest, I forgot to send them. So I've
Okay.
got a few that I
I mean,
owe right
you
now.
also owe to the guys with that contest with the
Lupe
WWE.
and the other gentleman that were, I owe some
Jorge.
cigars. Jorge, yeah.
Yeah.
Public service announcement. Anything moving forward that people or listeners want to send to Jeff, send attention Pinky instead.
Okay. I actually think that's a good idea
I take
because at least
very-
I'll get it.
I take very good care of
Now, wait a
items
minute.
people graciously give me.
Wait a minute. I give you stuff.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I constantly hear from people, hey, I sent cigars to Nick.
You do not.
And then I say to you, where are the cigars? And you just giggle.
I do not.
Look Pinky in the eye and tell her that.
I totally
Look
give
at his
him.
face.
Well, yeah, I'm smiling
It's
now.
not the
but,
eyes,
like,
it's the smile.
Yep.
The smile's giving it away.
I totally give him what he has been owed.
Before people mention it to me and I call you out,
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's a matter of I just forget, but,
Yeah.
you know. But, I mean, it's all sitting there. I mean, you've seen the stash.
oh, God, he has so many cigars.
I
Pinky.
know.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I took video of it the last time.
Did you really?
Yes. I was at your place and I was jealous.
It's there. It just, and I don't know what's going on. It's not like I'm buying like cigars right now. I'm trying to smoke down what I've got, but it feels like the stash is growing. I don't get
Maybe
it.
they're
Hell, we haven't even still like organized out the cigars from TPE yet.
true. Maybe they're like tribbles and they're just reproducing,
I
which
love
would
that
be great.
idea. I love that idea.
What?
That they're just
She doesn't know what a
Reproducing.
tribble is.
reproducing on their own.
Oh.
You know, my cigar's just getting it on at night and making little baby cigars.
I almost said something and I'm gonna put a pin in it. I'll circle back.
Circle back to
No,
that.
no. Feel free.
It must be wretched if
Well,
she
I was
pulled back
gonna
the
say,
reins.
I'm curious.
Look at her. By the way, you look lovely today. I want to point that out for all the
Thank
listeners.
you.
They don't know what they're missing. She dressed up for this.
She
and,
did.
I mean, I'm in a T-shirt.
I'm gonna let you think that's why I'm dressed up.
Oh, you didn't
What
just
were
dress
you-
up for us?
What were you going to say?
About the cigars replicating,
Yes.
Yeah.
but at least something was happening at your place.
It's valid. It's valid. All right. Well, moving on then.
Holy shit.
at least some stick was getting some action.
Oh,
She shoots, she scores.
all right. Well,
It's the dress. It's the dress I'm
You're
wearing.
feeling your oats today. I like it.
oh,
Not to mention the cascade of beer bottles that I missed before I got here.
well, hey guys,
Guess what, motherfucker?
it's time for 3 cigars that we've smoked this week and enjoyed.
Pinky, did I... I'm choked. Did I ever tell you I met him?
We hear it every time.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, you've heard this story. Everybody has heard this
I met the
story.
Lion... What was it, the Lion King?
Tiger King.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We've talked about this on several occasions. Yes.
I tell everyone all the time.
Are you on his team to get him out of jail?
No,
I
he's
feel like-
a weird cat.
Who was I? I was talking to somebody. Oh, I was talking to a new friend of mine, and they worked for a company based in a mall. Okay, they were in a store based in a mall. And at the time, the Tiger King came to their mall and set up outside their store.
Was this at Marion or a different one?
Different
okay,
mall.
because that's where I met him.
St. Louis area, but different mall.
Okay.
And they were working the store, and he was set up for a week outside the front of their store doing his show.
Yeah.
Now, the first thing I want to point is I didn't realize his show was a magic show. The petting the tigers was actually just an aspect.
A side gig.
I don't remember the magic
Apparently, at the time at least, it was a magic show. And he would play that Michael Jackson song from Free Willy, like
That used to be my favorite song.
on loop. He played it like on loop for an hour before his show would start. And they were just like over that song by the time that week
Like
was
the
over.
40-year-old virgin with Michael Bolton.
So exactly. So
Yamo kill everybody in this place.
And it wasn't Michael Bolton, was it?
Isn't that Michael Bolton?
No.
Who is that?
Michael McDonald.
Michael McDonald.
Yeah.
I jacked that. Sorry.
So anyway, they told me that yes,
But Michael Bolton would make you want to off people
that
too.
Tiger King and everybody in that show, that documentary was super close to reality. He was just as jacked up and wretched as everybody can imagine. All of his people were just janky as hell. And I think it was a jewelry store. And they over the course of the week, they had talked all of the Tiger King people and the Tiger King himself into coming in and filling out like an application for credit because they needed to get so many credit applications.
Oh, no.
And they're like, every one of them failed. Like, every one of them failed. But they still got them all to come in and, like, fill this thing out and whatnot.
They
and
were
everything.
literally,
So, like,
and I live in Southern
but
Illinois. They were the most methed out people
they
I've
were
ever met.
horrible.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in the documentary, didn't they say that they try to employ generally unemployable people?
Yes.
So,
That's accurate from what I saw.
okay.
So anyway, that's my new
I'm just surprised they didn't give me an application.
my new addendum to the Tiger King. Yeah, I know.
Or
right?
you're acting like they didn't give you an application.
I was gonna say he's just conveniently
It's the
forgetting
story I'm sticking to.
that part of the story. So, anyway, so 3 cigars that we've smoked and enjoyed this week. So, Jeff, do you want to go first, or should we let Pinky go first, or who's going to go first?
I say ladies first.
Okay.
Okay, so I have one that I smoked this week.
Okay.
It's the Crux Guild.
Okay. That's the orange band one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's a good cigar.
cigar.
It is. It was
Crux
good.
makes a mean stick.
It's different
they
than
do.
I would normally smoke, but I really enjoyed it.
There you go. And then now today, obviously, you're having the Aladino Cameroon Elegante.
Now, remember my scale. I would smoke it again tomorrow. I'd smoke it again in a month, or I'd smoke it again on June 31st.
Yes.
Yes.
I'd smoke this again tomorrow. It's
Oh.
Aladino. It's
Yeah.
good. It's
Nice.
good.
Yeah, these are good sticks, man.
Okay.
I did do a retrohale a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
That put some hair on my chest.
But you didn't cough.
Well, and nobody likes that.
I didn't.
Well, that's good. So okay. So that's the one you had this week.
That's the one.
Okay. So
See, quarantine's, long past over.
yeah.
Oh, masks are. Have you noticed that? Masks are gone.
Yes.
When's the last time you saw somebody wearing a mask?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
All of a
So, but
sudden.
the point is, your smoking time is down.
It is.
As a result.
And I knew, I told myself during quarantine, like, I was going to fight so hard to not let life pick up and be as crazy as it was before.
you said it on the cast.
I know.
And it's still
And it just,
yeah.
I failed.
You got to make time for you.
I failed. I know.
It's true.
So,
Yeah, self-care.
yeah. I mean, I used to text you pretty much every other day. Smoky smoke?
Yeah, I know, right?
Smoky smoke?
I never got a text.
I mean,
This is awkward.
Son of a bitch, I was left out.
I
Always
mean,
left out. I am creepy, aren't I? I didn't realize till just now.
So, Jeff, what's your first cigar of the week that you enjoyed?
It's the one that we did on this past episode.
The Alec Bradley Fine and Rare.
Yes. That may be...
My first one was going to be that Padron Black 100 from that episode as well.
That may be the best cigar I've ever smoked.
I saw that on
Wow.
your Instagram.
Yeah.
That's high praise.
That was a good cigar. It's a $25 stick. It's not something I'm going to smoke every day just because of the price point. But
Did you pick
my
up any more of those
God, it
from
was
Dan
good.
when you were there?
No, because he was closing up. I mean, let's be honest.
Oh,
We got
okay.
done at 12:30 that night.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I wasn't going to make him open the register back up. But yes, I am going to get some
But
more
you'll
of those.
pop back by there.
Oh,
and-
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have our charcuterie episode coming up soon.
Yes.
Mhm.
But then we also should have, let's do like a really high class episode. Like I want to smoke a A really good cigar.
We can do that because
can do
so the cigars that we're talking about came out of the CRA annual cigar sampler pack, and it's a pack that helps to support the Cigar Rights of America and their lobbying efforts in D.C. and the state houses and whatnot. And this pack had 10 cigars in it.
Wow.
And every one of them was just fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
And we only smoked 3. Dan smoked the Diamond Crown, I had the Padron, and then Jeff had the Fine and Rare. And there's still 7 really, really great cigars sitting there
Sign me
that
up.
we can circle back to
Yes.
and have. So I'm fine with that. We could totally break into that cigar pack
Dan
again.
is the one that talked me into the Fine and Rare because he knew a lot about that cigar and talked about the 10 different kinds of tobacco that
He's
are used
amazing.
in it. Yeah.
Dan is so nice.
He's forgotten more about cigars than I'll ever learn.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
It's okay. So yours was the Alec Bradley. Mine was the Padron. And Pinky had the Crux. I almost just said your real name. I caught myself at the absolute last second. Not that I couldn't edit it out, but, you know.
Appreciate it.
Give me
God damn it, Jeff.
There's a bleep coming.
God damn it.
Now he's got to work on this episode.
I know. Like, damn it.
Check the time. Where do you have to fast forward to?
45 minutes. Anyway, so what's your second one?
Okay, my second one.
This is why people don't like you, by the way.
Oh, there's many reasons. So my second cigar that I had this week
It's the stench.
was the... Well, that doesn't help.
And we touched on that earlier.
We did.
I didn't touch anything.
Okay, so my second cigar is going to be the Flat Iron from Martinez.
Oh, you had a flat iron.
I had a Flat Iron. I had one. I found it in the humidor because I rotated my cigars. You should always rotate your cigars in your humidor, by the way. And
So
I
you don't
rotated.
keep picking the same one?
Well, just to
Or for, like, humidification
For humidification.
purpose. Okay.
So you don't end up with one that's kind of in a dead spot and dries out a little bit. You just rotate them, and I rotate the packs, and I'll do it at least once a month, and I always check my Boveda packs then and make sure that they're still good, and I don't need to add another one.
So I'm 18 months into this journey, and this is the first time hearing
Well,
of
it's
this.
easy to do when you have as few cigars as Jeff. It's really
Oh, okay.
difficult when you're sitting on a stash
I mean,
like
I've
mine.
got a stash.
I know.
I mean, it's not a Nick stash, but I got a stash.
No, nobody's got a Nick stash.
Anyway.
I made that sound dirty, and
You did. I was going to
isn't,
say,
yeah.
I'm like, that was really creepy, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm good at that. So, no, I had a Flat Iron from Martinez, and, I've never smoked anything from Martinez that I didn't really enjoy.
Yeah. I had, for my second one, I had the Perdomo Reserve 10th Anniversary Sun-Grown.
Ooh.
I had that while I was laying out my newspaper this week, and the Maduro I think is still my favorite of the two. Not counting the Champagne, that's a whole different animal. But of those two, I think the Maduro is still my favorite. But man, that Sun-Grown is just amazing.
You've raved about that cigar.
Yeah, I go back and forth. I'll be honest, I go back and forth. Depending on the day, I'll tell you the other one is my favorite. That's one of those ones that I can't quite pin down, but that Sun-Grown is really, really good. So, Jeff, your third one?
Okay, Nick. And again, this has become one of my go-tos. Perla Del Mar.
Really?
J.C. Newman. Yep.
Good
I
cigar.
love that cigar. Have you tried that, Pinky?
No?
Okay, I'm going to have to get you one for you to try because this is a good stick. And it's a nice, I believe it's Connecticut shade grown. I'm assuming it is because that's what it looks like. But it's a really good cigar, and I really think the world of it.
And I meant to say this during the last episode when Dan was talking about his Diamond Crown. And it was on the tip of my tongue a couple different times, but it was never a good point for me to interject in the conversation. Then when I actually could, I'd forgotten about it. But I wanted to point out that, with J.C. Newman, they're a company that offers something for everybody, but also you can, somebody's honking at us. You can literally find a cigar for every step of your cigar journey with them.
True.
You can start off with a nice, relatively mild cigar like the Brickhouse Connecticut.
Yep.
And that's a long filler but relatively reasonably priced cigar. You can move on up to the Perla Del Mar, and then they offer some high end options with the Diamond Crown, the American, things like that. And within all that,
But they've also got the budget stick.
they do. They have the quorum,
Yeah.
but they have something for everybody. And then even within those different brands, there's the Connecticut, there's the Maduro, there's options within there, so you can try the different tobaccos and everything. And I don't know. There's J.C. Newman has done a really good job of like really rounding out their portfolio to where if you are wanting to introduce somebody to smoking premium cigars, they're a company that I think brings a lot to the table.
Absolutely.
That is really good information right there.
Yeah. So
Plus, we've met them and we've gotten to know them and we really like them. So,
Well, that
yeah,
helps.
good people.
it's true. And I think it's cool that you have the option of, going down to their factory and checking that out and
That's a
everything.
tour Pinky needs to take.
I agree.
Yeah.
Down in Tampa.
Oh, yeah.
Sign me up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We've talked about, and now that COVID's over, we need to make this happen.
Yeah, but now it's hot as balls out.
Well, we'll wait till the fall. But we've talked about organizing a parishioners, revival retreat there.
Kind of like,
Revival retreat.
yeah, we kind of have the group where, what did they call it? Is it a revival? No. Yeah, retreat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we could do that to where
But it could be part of the Traveling Freak Show and Evangelical Cigar Revival.
it'd be nice. Well, that's been my 3. No, wait. That
I
was
did
your
my
3.
Yeah, you still have one
I still have
coming.
one more to go.
You do.
So yeah. So my last one, I've been really busy this week, and so like my ability to sit and really enjoy a cigar has been a little limited. But one thing I have smoked 2 or 3 of over the course of it, just because I knew I liked it, it was good for like driving or whatever, has been the Chartero Cabano from Foundation.
Oh, yeah.
Love that cigar. The only thing I got to always watch is that closed foot, when I'm lighting it up, because sometimes
Closed feet scare me because they're shirt
little
burners.
shards of wrapper come flying off and everything. But otherwise, I love that cigar, and it's good all the way to the last puff on that thing. So, love the Charter Oak Habano, and it's really cost effective.
I like the Charter Oak Connecticut, so I'll give you that. The Charter Oak's a good cigar.
Yeah, but you can get a box of Toros for like less than $100. So.
Sorry, I'm watching the girls.
I was gonna say,
the
Jeff
girls are
is-
putting up their promotional video and they're all dancing around. It's
and
a thing.
Jeff is highly distracted by this.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Pinky. Now you know what happened.
Jeff is-
I wandered off for a second.
Highly
I
distracted.
turned around
by
and took
this.
a look, and wow, I got a look.
Yes.
Got an eyeful.
Well, no, to be honest with you, what I'm debating on doing is taking off the headset and running over and getting in the video with them just to be a jackass.
Do it. Do it right now.
Oh,
Do it right
man.
now.
Okay.
I'm gonna commentate. Just set it down. I'm gonna commentate.
It's gonna blow away.
Oh, Lord.
I'll commentate.
Okay.
Hurry, Jeff. Hurry. Jeff has taken off his headset. I am
Stepping down.
picking up his cigar here and putting it on the cigar prop that I got from our friend Jim Beebe. Smoking Cat approved. I have mine.
They're
Jim.
already waving him off.
I have mine. Jim.
They're like,
They
don't come
They
one
are.
step closer.
They're waving him off. This
They're
is
like,
awesome.
don't come over
They're like,
here.
No, Jeff. No. And he's dancing in the background.
Oh, she's in fuzzy boots.
Oh my God, he's dancing with these girls. Oh, they're all laughing at him and waving him off. What's he doing? Is he getting Olive in there? He is. He's all up in their promotional pictures for here at Top Shooters.
These poor gals, they are just trying to do their
They're ju-
job.
They are.
And
They're
here
just
comes the
trying to
guy. Yeah.
I mean,
They won't even come serve him. And
this
he thinks
is
it's
why
okay.
they won't come serve him.
He thinks it's okay
this
to
kind
go
of bullshit that
disrupt
causes
their-
them to not want to come serve him.
All right, you know what they're saying now? All right, he's gone. Let's
All right,
re-record
yeah.
this.
Now let's do it right. Yeah.
Creepy guy's gone. Okay, they keep looking back.
Yes!
He's gone.
Oh, yay! At least send it to me. Send it to me and I'll post it.
Oh my God.
Okay, I got my twerk on.
Is that
I
what
kn-
that? Is that what that was?
I know
Well,
this.
it's as close as I
I
get.
was-
I thought you were having some sort of weird butt spasm. I didn't know what that was. Oh, Pinky
Tomato.
just Pinky just nuked herself.
I ashed.
Don't burn that dress.
I was gonna say, don't burn the dress. Oh, well, that was fun.
That was fun. And they're like, "Don't get in the frame." I'm like, "I'm in it."
These poor girls are just trying to work, and then you come along and you
You
wonder
mean twerk?
You wonder why they won't come and serve you.
They were all laughing.
I'm sure.
Well, that's what women do when they don't know what else to say.
Exactly. Promise me you're going to post that. You're going to post it? They're all saying, no.
At least get it from them.
What's that? Yeah. I asked them. They said they saved it.
Well, good. I mean, I think our listeners need to see what you just did.
Absolutely.
I think that would be really funny.
Think of the hits they're going to get extra on that.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Because some fat white guy got in the background of their thing, they're going to suddenly see so much more activity on Instagram.
You know, that's the sad part. They probably will.
I don't know why that. They probably don't want to do it because they don't want to encourage other people to do that.
True. They're going to come for the Gator. They're going to stay for the girls.
I don't think they're going to come for the Gator.
Probably not how that's going to go. Not even one bit.
Not even one bit. I think they're going to come for the girls and stay for the girls.
Jeff, sometimes you have like stunning self-awareness, and sometimes
Or a lack thereof. Yeah.
Totally.
Sometimes a stunning,
Lack of
inflated sense of self.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, then.
Well, that was fun.
That's what I do. Now I'm waiting to see if they post it.
Anyway, well, this is riveting radio. Well, guys, as we're kind of wrapping up the show here, what are the thoughts on the Aladino Cameroon?
I can't wait to get
Elegante?
more. Cannot wait to get more.
You're down to the band. I'm down to the band.
I'm down to the nub.
You're down.
Yeah.
I don't say.
I'm down.
Okay.
She's got a little cigar more than we do, but not much.
Mm-hmm. I have indeed had to slow down my smoking quite a bit with this.
Yeah,
It's just one
that's
of those
one
things.
thing about this, because I'm smoking it like a Robusto that I normally smoke, and I can't do that. And I've been having to train myself to stop and take breaks.
The other thing is that it's kind of windy out.
True.
That's not necessarily helping 100% either. But
I got to walk around to get my minutes.
oh my gosh.
Pinky is now pacing barefooted around us.
I did take my high heels off.
I think this is one of those deals where she's just trying to make her escape and just waiting until we're not watching.
That's exactly. She's tethered to the board though.
It's true.
She can only get so
dump
far.
the headset before you run off.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so
Pull you back like a boomerang.
This helps me get
what are you
You're
doing?
cheating. You're cheating your steps.
not cheating.
She's moving her arm up and down. God, I wish I had video of that.
You can't.
You
You
can't.
Can't. Damn
Sorry.
it.
can't. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, guys, you can follow the Cigar Pulpit on Instagram at the Cigar Pulpit, as well as at Naked Gator, NEKKID Gator.
That is my page.
Pinky's on Instagram.
Pinky smokes cigars.
Pinky
She
Smokes
does.
Cigars. And we're also on Facebook with the Cigar Pulpit Parishioners Group.
Now, I was going to post. Sorry, Rita.
No, go ahead.
I felt like Jeff interrupting you.
I mean, kind of, but
You were
that's okay.
probably about to say something profound.
I was just going to say Twitter, YouTube, cigarpulpit.com, and then there's the Ask the Boys hotline, area code 863-874-0000, where we need your questions.
I was going to post a picture just now on the Instagram, but you all have decided you want to use it for the episode picture, so I will not. I won't post that.
Yeah, people can be looking for that on my page
Oh, they
later
want to see
today.
it.
So, anyway.
Well, this was worth the wait. I like this cigar a lot.
Well, good. Well, you can get it over at Riverman. You should come over and hang out with me and Dan one day. You haven't been by Riverman in a little while.
Not since October, my birthday. Remember?
Oh my gosh! Has it
Yeah,
been
we
that
gotta
long?
make that
October.
happen.
Yeah, we need to get over to Riverman.
Since October. Yep.
Yeah,
That was such a fun night.
it really was. He got the piano tuned up, and you're like the last person I know that's played it. So,
I'll have
You
to come
know.
up with a new song.
anyway, Jeff, are you you already checked out and bored? Checking your
I've
phone over
wandered
there?
off.
Wandered off? What are you doing over there? You just, I mean, this is
Just hanging.
riveting radio here.
Just hanging out,
Okay.
enjoying the tail end of my Aladino Cameroon.
Okay.
It was a good cigar.
It was.
Yeah, it has been a good cigar. It's been a nice day, very pleasant.
Well,
I know-
anytime we get to hang out with Pinky,
I
I mean,
would
she
say-
does class up the joint.
I know
let's
this
be
episode
honest.
was a little random and all over the place, but
Aren't they all?
sometimes.
Yeah.
Nick, are you going to drink that beer?
Yes, I am.
It's just sitting there getting warm,
I
buddy.
know.
No, it'll be fine. I'll get to it.
All right.
Anyway, in fact, I'll get to it right now as we wrap this up. So, guys, make sure you get me those questions for the Ask the Boys. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know what else.
I want to know when you met a new friend. That's been ruminating.
I meet friends, Jeff. I mean, I meet people. I'm a very social individual.
Oh, okay.
I mean, no big deal.
I mean,
You meet people, I meet people.
yeah, but I always tell you about my people. I like to bring you into the fold.
Oh, I mean,
It's like you're running some kind of double life on me.
I'm not running any double life. Just
Feeling a little jealous.
I meet people out and about in my travels, and
You need to clear them with me.
things come up. Dear God,
It's getting all jealous over there.
I know. Jeff, we're not in a relationship, despite whatever bullshit you've put out in the universe.
What is it you always call me, your hetero life mate?
Implied so much on here. Like, we are not in a
You
relationship.
know what's weird about this, Pinky?
I could
Is
make a much more
Nick-
bigger argument that he's in a relationship with his ex-wife than with me.
Nick is 14 years younger than me, so if we hung out when I was in high school, it would have
12.
been a whole different thing.
12 years.
I'll be 52 this year. How old are you?
40.
You're
Not-
40?
Not even 40.
Fuck's sake. I will turn 40 in November.
Okay, 11 years.
We
And
should
you
have a
turn-
big party.
you
Oh my
turn-
God, we should.
The pulpit party.
What month is it?
November.
The end of November.
Oh, we're going to have a blowout.
You know what? I've been kind of wondering what I'm going to do for my 40th.
Hang out with us?
That would be kind of fun to do, like a
You
big
know what
party.
we should do?
What's that?
Okay, I can't remember the name of it. What's the big cigar place over in St. Louis in the hotel?
The Ritz?
Yeah. We should rent the cigar club.
Oh, dude, that's expensive.
Let's look
Well, I mean,
into
what's
it.
expensive?
Yeah, define expensive.
I don't know.
Dude, that would be a blast.
We don't have to do that.
Okay, I mean, maybe we just sit on my back deck, but we'll look
Well, I'd
into
like
it at
something a
least.
little bit.
Something in between the
There's
two?
got to be something in between those two.
A happy
yeah.
medium, so to
Yes,
speak.
exactly. Got to be something there. I don't know. I'd like to do something fun. I don't want to do something that's like cost prohibitive for everybody. Like I know somebody that, they're going on like this big extravagant vacation for their 30th, and it's just like, why,
You know what we should do?
I don't really want to do that. But
F this. You know what we should do?
what?
We should go back to Tampa and have a party at the J.C. Newman factory for your birthday. Have it catered. This could be a thing.
When is Thanksgiving?
We'll call it 40 on the road.
Mm-hmm.
When is Thanksgiving this year? Because that's the only thing. Is my birthday and Thanksgiving
Tampa
are
or
always.
bust.
Thanksgiving's the 25th.
When's your birthday?
Monday the 29th.
We got to plan something.
Yeah.
Boy, that's not completely outside the realm of possibility. We
Flights
just
to
have
Tampa are
to,
cheap right now.
have to figure out if you in November, end of November in Tampa would be really nice.
Oh, yeah, it would. We could take another Christmas card photo.
Dear God.
You and Pinky all dressed up nice, be in the Speedo.
He's just looking for another excuse to put on the Speedo.
I'm wearing it right now.
Oh, God.
I should have dropped
You
trout
should
and
have.
just
Yeah, I was
done
gonna
the
say
twerk in
you
the
would have.
Speedo.
You would have been appropriate with the rest of the girls from Top Shooters here. Y'all could have been wearing your bottoms in the.
We want people to come to the restaurant, not
valid.
avoid it. So
It's valid.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, okay.
I mean, look at me. I'm how nature says stay away.
And again, he wonders.
See, there's that good self-awareness.
It's
Yes.
true, exactly. Sometimes it does peak,
Mm-hmm.
and other times it's just gone.
Floundering.
That's
Anyway.
the story of my life.
Well, fine. You know what? I'm not going to be that guy that plans his own birthday, so
Pinky,
Just-
it's up to us.
let me know what the
Which
hell's
means it's
going
up to
on.
me.
Yes.
If I've learned anything in all of this.
I was going to say, you know Jeff just well enough to know.
I'll show up.
I believe that.
I'll be there.
I
Will-
believe that.
Will he pay his part? That's also in question.
I pay my part. I pay other people's parts.
What?
I stole the line from a movie, Horrible Bosses. I do my part. I do other people's parts.
Anyway. All right. Well, this has been fun.
You know what? To end up, I got to say, this Aladino Cameroon, and again, we're not talking about a Lancero. We're talking about a...
Elegante.
This is a good cigar. It's got that spice. It's got that sweetness. It's got a little something for everybody.
I've enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, it's appropriate that we're coming to you today from the JRE Tobacco Aladino Mobile Studios. And guys, this has been another sermon from the Cigar Pulpit. I'm Nick.
I'm Gator.
Your girl Pinky.
Everybody stay safe and stay smoky.